Hi everyone. So I made a posting the other day about, just, things that just pop up in flow and divine inspiration. That's just how I roll. and and so I'll just read the posting, and so here goes. So the posting goes, have an uncomfortable feeling in your bodily tissues, energetically caused. Ask its source coding to restore. And the context of this is as thus: this reactivates your original divine blueprint, whatever you need to know consciously to complete. And so this is referring to the discomfortable feeling in the body, wherever it is, shall come into awareness in flow. So that would mean like you set the intention, and so that activates certain markers along your soul's journey that will then put you into this flow of having those things resolved and allowing your true divine essence to flourish as a result of that. So basically, that is the extent of the initial conscious input that you would have to do to resolve that discomfortable feeling in the body, whatever it may be. And this could be for those who may have manifested physical disease. It can help with that as well, as you are willing to deal and face with those parts of yourself. And again, anything that you consciously need to know to process through it, since this is largely taken part of, like, the work is actually being done by your higher self, greater parts, quantum self, whatever you want to call it. That's what's really doing most of the work here. All you got to consciously do is just keep focusing on your inner light and your divinity, and also the gratitude that goes along with it, that you've gone through this journey. This is just one example of where this gratitude can go. You've gone through your journey and you're ready to move on to something bigger and better. And so you're also giving gratitude for all parts of yourself that are ready to come back to wholeness and set you free to those bigger and better things. And so this would also, by stating that would also include activations of your soul agreements. So at this time, it's like we're very much so deep into this transition of this world back into a love-based reality, so the new earth, whatever you want to call it. And at this point, it literally is about letting all of the journey go, letting the past go. And so there reaches a certain point. So we're talking like the energetic vibration of the planet. You could also think of this as the Schumann resonance, where it gets to a certain point and maintains that energetic frequency. This activates within our DNA and within our soul agreements certain things that have to happen, that get to happen too. So, this is like a good thing that sets you free to experience the next phase of your journey, whatever that may be, and stepping into the roles that you have agreed to play, and those whom, like, so for me, for example, where my gifts are very broad in spectrum, yet at this point our focus on like healing and delivering messages from the other side. So we're talking like the spirit world, from source, whatever and wherever that may go. That these soul agreements, as they're activating, puts me into a position that enables me to more fully express what I get to express, to help literally millions, perhaps billions of people on this planet resolve their past and move forward more into their divinity, as these new earth energies really begin to ramp up and amp up. and so this enables that grace and flow, so they can transition into that, as I myself am transitioning into that. So that's just one example. Obviously, since we are all unique as individuals and as a collective, so this can also mean like it's activating like soul tribe connections, things like that. This is about the actualization of these group soul agreements to go do what they need to do for this planet and for themselves and for the universe at large, if that's what you've agreed to. Again, it's like a very, very personal or group personal sort of thing. And so what I've written continues, and it says, again, whatever you need to know consciously shall be made apparent. Be listening within. The feelings guide the way, along with the energetic counterparts to the physical senses. So that would mean the new earth frequencies begin with an energetic sense of what it sounds like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, what it looks like, what it feels like. So like both tactile and energetic. And just that, also that feeling of being whole and one once again, rather than having like parts of you shut down and basically not acting or having online, having it be active, all parts of yourself that are part of living in a multidimensional, and for some people it will go a step above that and be at the quantum level. So all of that is tied into, just paying attention to how you're feeling inside, because that's going to connect you to the greater parts of your personal journey and how your path of service gets to expand from this moment forward. That's less about the survival and all about the connection and unity and grace that goes along with simply being our whole sparkly selves, our whole divine selves. So the question that was put forth was basically, my friend wanted to know like how to put this into action and how we can do this for ourselves. And the thing of it is that again, most of this is automatic at this point. If you've been doing your homework, if you're like, just barely coming online and becoming aware of these sort of things, yeah, there's going to be some letting go to do. There's going to be some looking at parts of yourself that are still quantumly entangled with wherever your journey has gone. Yet the more that you're focusing, and this is key, the more that you are focusing your awareness, your intention upon your inner divinity, your inner light, and focusing on the solutions that come forth with that focus, with that drive that comes along with it. So that may be physical action steps. It may simply be reconsidering how you're thinking or feeling about something. It may also just simply surrendering, and that's also key, surrendering whatever it is that you think you hope to gain from beating a dead horse. I mean, point blank. So the more that you can surrender to this flow of energy after your conscious intention has been set, has been invoked. So the asking the source encoding to restore, that is your intention, that is then invoked, and that's the starting point. And whatever comes up into your conscious awareness related to whatever it is that you've invoked that intention into, that's where you get to pay attention and flow with how you as your higher self are integrating and bringing back to wholeness the parts of yourself that are more in line with like living in this 3D world matrix, whatever it is, so that you begin to withdraw your energy from living inside this matrix and living in actual reality that is actually love-based. That is actualized love-based. There we go. And yeah, again, I'm just reading my friend's posting again just to make sure that I answer her question fully. And I keep getting drawn to the part where she says, I want to learn how to do this. And yes, you absolutely do have the power to flow in totality with your inner divinity, your inner guide. And it's simply, again, about trusting yourself, trusting the divine, and also surrendering to divine will. And so, this is bringing your own personal will into alignment, your own personal free will into alignment with a divine will and divine intention. And I know that sounds really simplistic, yet that it really is that simple if you're willing to simply flow along with it and allow the energy to flow through your body, through all of your energy systems, the way that it is intelligently designed to do so, since this is your own spirit energy just simply flowing into your physical body and reactivating parts that have been long dormant and atrophied. And so part of this restoration process is the training necessary to fully utilize all that you have, all that you are, with wisdom and experience, and in a way that creates only love, creates only life, and only light. So, this is like literally like bringing yourself back to life. And beginning to experience things in a much more community-oriented, cohesive way that is the alignment of the human experience with divine intent and will for the creation of humans in the first place. So many of the people that will be watching this video are also starseeds or walk-ins, and this also begins to set you free from the choice that was made to come here to raise the vibration, to clean up the contamination that has infected this world. So that part is largely done. All that's going on right now is the transmutation, the transfiguration, and repatterning of this world because of the effect of the energetic aspects of this world that directly tie into how it's physically expressed has been cleared. And so we're just watching the process of physical matter, physical reality as we've been experiencing it, reconfiguring it to a love-based reality. I mean, that's the simplest way I can put it. I mean, you're trying to translate a feeling into English. I mean, sometimes it's really clear and to the point. This is such an expansive concept about what it was talking about. I don't feel like words really do it justice, yet that's the best I can do for you. Just being honest. All right. Well, I hope this has been helpful. And yeah, this is definitely a step out of my comfort zone too. So I really appreciate you, Mary, for posing this question. If you have further questions, I'm more than happy to make more videos and step more out of my comfort zone. Thanks. Have a great night, everybody. Great day, wherever you're at.